You know what's wild? People thousands of years ago, no gym memberships, no protein shakes, no calorie counting apps, and yet they were lean. They worked hard, they ate simply, and they ate well. And a lot of what they ate, it's sitting right in your grocery store, probably being ignored. Today we're going back, way back, to look at 12 foods that appear in the Bible. Foods that ancient people ate as a daily part of life and that modern science now confirms can actually help your body burn fat, especially around the belly. Food number 1, olive oil. This stuff is everywhere in Scripture. A land of olive oil and honey. That's how the promised land is described in Deuteronomy. And it wasn't just for lamps and rituals. It was food, daily food. Here's why that matters for belly fat. Olive oil is loaded with something called oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that tells your body to stop storing fat and start burning it. It also contains a compound called oleocanthal, which works similarly to ibuprofen in reducing inflammation. And here's the thing, belly fat isn't just about calories. A huge part of it is inflammation. When your body is chronically inflamed, it holds on to fat around your midsection like it's protecting something. Olive oil helps cool that fire down. Use it on everything. Dip bread in it. Pour it on your salad. Cook your eggs in it. Food number 2, lentils. Lentils are one of the oldest cultivated foods on earth, and they are a belly fat destroyer, plain and simple. 1 cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber. That combination does something really specific in your body. It slows down digestion, keeps blood sugar stable, and keeps you full for hours. When your blood sugar is stable, your insulin stays low. When your insulin stays low, your body stops getting the store fat signal. That's the simple version, and it's why high fiber, high protein foods like lentils are so consistently tied to lower belly fat in research. Cook a big pot on Sunday. Eat it all week. Your waistline will thank you. Food number 3, pomegranate. Pomegranates appear in the Song of Solomon, in Numbers, in Exodus. They were literally carved into the pillars of Solomon's temple. This fruit was sacred, and for good reason. Pomegranate seeds are packed with something called punicalagins, one of the most powerful antioxidants ever measured in food. These compounds directly target visceral fat, the deep belly fat that wraps around your organs and is the most dangerous kind. Studies have shown that pomegranate can reduce levels of cortisol in the body. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and chronically high cortisol is one of the biggest drivers of belly fat accumulation. Eat the seeds. Drink the juice. Real juice, not the sugary stuff. This is the kind of food where a little goes a long way. Food number 4, figs. Figs are mentioned over 50 times in the Bible. Adam and Eve covered themselves with fig leaves. Jesus cursed the fig tree. Figs were currency, medicine, and food all at once. What makes them interesting for fat loss is the combination of natural sugars and high fiber. Each fig has about 1.5 grams of fiber, and when you eat the fiber alongside the sugar, it slows the whole absorption down. No spike, no crash, no craving junk food an hour later. They also contain something called phycin, a digestive enzyme that helps break down food more efficiently. meaning your gut works better, bloating goes down, and your metabolism gets a nudge. Fresh or dried? Just watch portions with dried figs, since the sugar concentrates. Food number 5, garlic. The Israelites complained about leaving Egypt, and one of the specific things they missed was garlic. That's how central it was to their diet. Garlic is one of the most well-researched foods for metabolic health. The active compound, allicin, has been shown in multiple studies to reduce fat accumulation, especially around the abdomen. It works partly by regulating fat-storing hormones and partly by supporting healthy gut bacteria. Your gut microbiome has a massive influence on where you store fat. Feed it garlic, and you're literally changing the bacterial environment in your digestive system in a way that favors a leaner belly. Raw garlic is most potent. If you can stomach it, chop it, let it sit for 10 minutes to activate the allicin, then eat it. Otherwise, cooked garlic still has real benefits. Food number 6, honey. Now, before you say anything, hear me out. Yes, honey is sugar, but it is not the same as refined sugar, not even close. Raw honey has been used medicinally since before Moses. Proverbs says, "Eat just enough honey so that you won't become full of it and vomit it." Even the ancient wisdom was telling us, moderation. Here's the thing about raw honey. It contains enzymes, trace minerals, and antioxidants that refined sugar completely lacks. When used in small amounts, it can actually help stabilize blood sugar better than processed sweeteners. It also has antimicrobial properties that support gut health. The key word is raw. The processed golden syrup in a bear-shaped bottle, that's a different product entirely. Get the real stuff from a local beekeeper or a health food store. A teaspoon in your tea, a drizzle on Greek yogurt. That's all you need. Food number 7, walnuts. Walnuts aren't called out by name in most Bible translations, but nuts, particularly those native to the ancient Middle East, were absolutely part of the diet. The Song of Solomon actually references a garden of nuts. Walnuts are extraordinary for belly fat because they're one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and have been specifically studied for their effect on reducing visceral fat. They also have a strange effect where, despite being calorie-dense, people who eat nuts regularly tend to weigh less. Research shows the body doesn't fully absorb all the calories from whole walnuts. Some pass through. More importantly, they keep you so full that you eat less overall. A small handful, about an ounce every day. That's the sweet spot. Food number 8, barley. Barley bread was the food of the poor in biblical times, which meant it was also the most commonly eaten grain. Jesus fed the 5,000 with barley loaves. It was everywhere, and now nutritional science is rediscovering why that might have been a very good thing. Barley has a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, the same fiber found in oats, that forms a gel in your digestive system and dramatically slows the absorption of sugar. It feeds beneficial gut bacteria, reduces the hunger hormone ghrelin, and has been shown to specifically reduce abdominal fat in clinical studies. Compared to wheat, barley has a much lower glycemic index, meaning it keeps your blood sugar far more stable. Swap it in for rice sometimes. Make a barley soup. Your gut flora will throw a party. Food number 9, bitter herbs. During Passover, God commanded the Israelites to eat the lamb with bitter herbs. These included things like dandelion greens, endive, chicory, and various wild herbs. Bitter foods do something specific in the body. They stimulate bile production, which helps break down dietary fats more efficiently. They also activate receptors throughout the gut that regulate appetite and digestion. Modern diets have almost no bitterness in them. Everything is sweet or salty. And that absence may be one reason our digestion is sluggish and our fat burning is blunted. Add arugula to your salads. Drink dandelion tea. Put fresh dill and parsley on everything. These aren't exotic supplements. They're just bitter herbs that your body was designed to process. Food number 10, fish. This one's almost too obvious, but it needs to be said. Jesus ate fish. The disciples were fishermen. Fish appears throughout the New and Old Testaments, constantly. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, are loaded with omega-3s, which we already talked about with walnuts. But fish also provides complete protein, which your body needs to build and maintain muscle. More muscle means a higher resting metabolic rate, which means you burn more calories even when you're sitting still. Eat fish at least twice a week. If you can get sardines, eat them. They're cheap, sustainable, and nutrient-dense in a way that rivals almost any food on the planet. Food number 11, grapevine. Grapes appear more than any other plant in the Bible. Over 200 mentions. Wine, vinegar, raisins, fresh grapes. The vine was central to life. Fresh red or purple grapes contain resveratrol, a compound that has been extensively studied for its ability to activate certain genes associated with longevity and fat metabolism. It essentially mimics some effects of caloric restriction on a cellular level. Grape-derived vinegar, apple cider vinegar is related, has also been shown to reduce belly fat in studies. A tablespoon or two before a meal, diluted in water, can reduce the blood sugar spike from that meal by a meaningful amount. Eat your grapes whole with the seeds if possible. Don't peel them. Food number 12, cumin. Cumin is one of the most underrated fat-burning spices in the world. Studies have found that people who consume cumin regularly show significant reductions in body fat, particularly belly fat, compared to control groups eating the same number of calories. It appears to work by increasing the rate at which your cells burn energy and by improving insulin function. It's also antimicrobial, digestive, and rich in iron. It costs almost nothing. Sprinkle it on roasted vegetables. Add it to lentil soup, which you're already making, right? Put it in your eggs, your hummus, your rice. This tiny seed punches way above its weight. So there you have it. 12 foods that people in the ancient world ate regularly. Olive oil, lentils, pomegranate, figs, garlic, raw honey, walnuts, barley, bitter herbs, fish, grapes, and cumin. None of these are complicated. None of them are expensive. And there's no special protocol. No, eat this at 8 a.m. and this at 3 p.m. nonsense. Just eat them regularly as part of a real diet that looks like actual food. The ancient world didn't have metabolic disease at the rates we do today. They didn't have obesity epidemics. Part of that was circumstance, but part of it was genuinely what they ate. We don't have to reinvent anything. Sometimes we just have to look back. If this video helped you in any way, please share it with someone who might need it. A friend, a family member, someone who's been frustrated with their weight and looking for something different. And if you want to see more content like this, foods, ancient wisdom, practical health, subscribe and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.